Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Belinda. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Share this video with anyone who you think might benefit from it. Yeah, so today's video is an addition to the ACCA playlist. It's actually in response to a question that I received in the comment section where someone asked me, how is life after ACCA exams? How has ACCA basically benefited my life? And simply to add on to the why, I guess they're starting their journey, they're considering, so they just want to know, is it worth it? What's really the big driver behind someone doing ACCA and going through the hassle of 13 exams, having to get experience signed off, having your sanity basically being questioned, having to go through all that. So today's video I'll cover briefly more about like how it has benefited me, but also highlight other benefits which you might find interesting and that might get you on the ACCA journey. So I've highlighted a few points on the phone, so if I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking at my phone. But I wanted to cover 3 key points, which I personally think why people should do ACCA, and highlight the main one that applied to me. So the first one being professional reasons. This is why I basically chose to do ACCA. I wanted to boost my career. I wasn't in an accounting or finance role. I was actually in a consulting role. So many consultants, it's not mandatory for them to do any accounting qualifications. So me doing ACCA was not a requirement at all for the graduate scheme that I was on previously. Not at all. And I didn't need it as much to get a promotion. But the reason why I felt it was very important for me to do it, to boost my career, because actually at that time, I have switched roles now, but at that time I was doing technology risk consulting, which is working with clients to make sure that any systems, because I was on the IT side, so technology, any systems that they're using, that they have considered what could go wrong, especially in terms of anything that might impact their financial reporting, anything that might affect the accuracy of the financial statements. So a lot of the financial risk is actually based on what systems are used to be able to process and create that financial data. So being able to be very fully aware about what actually goes into those financial reports, just the background behind it, and not just going purely from an IT perspective. I felt that it would give me that big picture and that would be very noticeable the more I climb the ranks. So the more senior I become, the more holistic my thinking needs to be. And I just thought, you know what, this is what's going to set me apart when I'm trying to go for a job. It will probably even show in my work, because when we're working through something, you can also understand the materiality of it. Because something I definitely noted when we were doing audits, we'd find an observation like, oh, these 3 levers their access was not terminated on the day that they left. But what's really the impact of that? So from an IT perspective, it might look like it's the worst thing in the world, but actually from a financial reporting perspective, if that system that they had access to was something that they're just using to put in the timesheets, nothing serious, then you're able to understand and articulate things like materiality better. But that's even the nitty-gritty of it. How I found it applying to me and benefiting me even more is when I decided to switch roles. So I'm now doing technology strategy consulting, and actually realized when I was negotiating my pay, I was able to ask for more because I'm like, guys, I'm ACCA qualified, I'm CISA qualified, and you can tell the conversation changes when you're requesting for stuff. They take you more seriously. It's a very well respected qualification. And honestly, if you're thinking of switching jobs, an easy way of switching, of being able to negotiate your way into a role that's not an entry-level role in that area, is to get a qualification. And ACCA cuts across, like many people think that you're just going to be there trying to learn how to create a financial statement. No, it's only like 3 modules that are focused on that. It covers everything business, everything. It helps you understand how to run a business, what's important in a business, how to manage a business, the performance. It covers a lot. And the last point, which I personally haven't taken advantage of, but many people can consider this, especially if you've not gone to university, it can be a degree equivalent. So when you finish ACCA, when you do at least even the diploma level, and when you do Guys, it's been a while. I'm realizing I don't even remember the first two levels. I know there's strategic professional, but before that, there's applied skills and applied knowledge. So when you do those applied skills, applied knowledge papers, you actually can get an ACCA diploma. And that, of course, counts as something you can put on your CV. The only thing you need to do is the ethics module. And with those, you're able to get a diploma I'll actually put it somewhere here. I'll need to check the full wording of the diploma you can get. So when you finish with applied skills, applied knowledge, and then you also do the strategic professional paper. So you finish all your exams and you've done also the ethics module. You also qualify for a degree in accounting from Oxford Brookes University. And all you'll need to do is just an additional dissertation. You don't need to do any extra lectures, none of that. They recognize that the ACCA content you've done is enough for you to have a degree level qualification. And I did ponder, like, should I do this? Should I take up just that dissertation and get this additional degree? I already have a degree in engineering. But when I reflected on it, I realized even people who have degrees in accounting, they still need to get chartered. So chartered is the end goal for any accountant, anyone in a finance or business role who wants to have to be chartered. Getting a qualification with either this recognized bodies like ACCA, ACA, that's the end goal for everyone. So if I'm already getting that, then you know what? I already have a degree, so it's not like for any opportunity where they need someone with a degree, I qualify for that. So it wouldn't have added on for me. But someone else, you could have decided, you know what, university is not for me and gone straight into work. But if you wanted to easily get a qualification plus a degree at the same time, you can actually use ACCA for that. And yeah, briefly, those are the three main reasons why I would challenge you to take up ACCA. It could also be you are trying to start your business, and you know what, the best thing is for you to have the knowledge, not to have to be fully dependent on someone else. You can be able to return books. I don't think you can do for your own company though, but you know what? You can get that signed off. You can prepare the books. You can be your own accountant and get an auditor to sign it off. Like, guys, being self-sufficient is the best thing you can do for yourself. So I would encourage each and every one of you to do ACCA. Definitely, it's worth the hassle. Trust me, when you can request for additional money and be like, guys, I am chartered. When you can even sign off people. I mean, you wouldn't do it just to be able to sign off other people's documents, but you're so recognized to the point if people need a document certified, you as a qualified accountant can sign that off. That's how high ranking the qualification is. But I'll definitely encourage you to do it. And yeah, wishing you all the best on your ACCA journey.